Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Effortless Chess, where I try to make chess an easy game, effortless game, and fun game. Today we want to talk about the skewer. After we talked in the last video about the pin, we want to talk about the skewer, which is very similar to the pin, but only with reversed order. Let's go to the board and see what is the pin and what is the skewer. Okay, in this case we have a white rook pinning a black bishop against the black king. So this is a pin. How did I know it's a pin? Because I cannot move my bishop at all. If I try to move it, it's not allowed. And we talked also about the absolute pin, which happens when the king is the piece behind my piece, and the relative pin when there is another piece which is not the king, more valuable than the bishop and more valuable than the rook, which is the pinning piece. Now in this case, if I try to move the bishop, I will lose my queen. So this is the relative pin. In the skewer, it's exactly the opposite. How? The queen is the front piece and the bishop or any less valuable piece is the back piece. Let's start with the king because it's much easy to understand. The rook now is giving a check to the king, which is the most valuable piece. If the king moves, I will lose the bishop. This is the skewer. When two pieces in the pin and the skewer, it's the same case. I have three pieces on the same line, two pieces of the same color, which are, let's say, the target pieces, and one piece of different color, which is the attacking piece. So now I'm attacking the king, and when the king moves, I take the free bishop behind, which is the skewer. If it was the opposite case, let's put the bishop back here. Now also black has two pieces which are the targets, and I have attacking piece. Now I'm pinning the bishop, it cannot move at all. So skewer and the pin are almost the same case. How can I know the difference between them? If you cannot move the piece, this means it's pinned. Now this bishop is pinned. But the other case, can you move your king? Of course, it's in under check. So if I move my king, I will lose my bishop. So unlike the pin, I can move my piece, but it's painful because I will lose something in behind. So in this case, it's better not to move the king. It's better to close the line somehow with a bishop or a knight, whatever you have. If you have a knight, just close the line. In this case, the knight will be pinned, but it's okay. I will lose nothing. Maybe later I can unpin myself, moving the king away and moving the bishop away, so the knight will be free to go again. I want to tell you about a tip how to avoid being pinned or skewered or even double attacked. Most of the tactics happen because of one mistake, which is absence of harmony between your pieces. Now in this case we have an absolute pin. The bishop is pinned to the king. Why it happened? Because I'm putting two pieces, let's say I'm black now, two pieces on the same line, and these pieces do not talk the same language. The king does not move in the same way of the bishop. Let's change the case, remove this rook, remove this king, remove everything. Let's put two rooks on this file. Can someone pin this rook to this rook? No way. Can someone skewer this rook to this rook? No way. Whatever you put here, I will take it. Let's say he puts a rook here to attack my rook. He will lose his rook immediately because I'm protecting this square not just once, twice, because these two pieces are supporting each other, they are talking the same language, they are moving in the same direction. There is harmony between these two pieces. If you want to increase this harmony, actually we call this a battery. When two pieces move in the same direction and you put them on the same line, you will have double power, which is called a battery. If we add here a queen, this will be a very strong battery. It's devastating battery. The power is like concentrated on this square and this square, this square. You have triple attackers, not just one or even two. We have so many examples about the batteries. Let's talk from white point of view. If I have a queen, how can I make a battery? Of course I can use rooks, or even I can use bishops. If you put a bishop here, now you have a battery over the diagonal. If there is a black king here, even if it's protected with his shield, now I have two checkmates, one here, one here. So the battery is super strong because it doubles up the power of the pieces. So if you can make batteries, much better than make targets from your own pieces like pins and skewers and double attacks. How? Let's go back to the pin. If you put two pieces on the same line, which they don't talk the same language, now you are making them targets. If your opponent could attack them, now this bishop is pinned immediately. And because it's protected already, so it's not a big deal. But if the bishop was here and the king was here, they are very far from each other. There is no way to protect each other and you lost the game. But if, let's say, the king was here, maybe now black has a chance to come with the king here to unpin his bishop. Of course, don't go here because your bishop will be still pinned. So it's much better to protect your piece and unpin it at the same time. So in this case, the king can maybe talk a little bit, some words, hi, how are you, in the same language, because the king could protect the bishop. But in this case, they will not hear each other. It's very far. Okay, so what happened now? Black put two pieces on the same line, but they don't speak the same language, so they are like blocking each other. Any kind of pieces. Let's remove this, put a knight. They don't talk the same language, but in this case, lucky black the bishop can move and protect the knight in one move. But let's say the knight was here. Now the knight is on black square. The bishop moves only on light squares. So there is no way for these two pieces to protect or support each other. So instead of having a battery, we are having I don't know what to call this. You please give me a name in the comments. What should we call this kind of absence of harmony? So this is an easy way how you can find the pin and the skewer. Just when you see two pieces on the same line where they don't move in that way, on the same way. Now if you have a rook on this line, now you can pin the bishop. So this is the pin, and on the other side of the board, this is the skewer. The only difference is which piece is in front, which piece is behind. In the pin, the most valuable piece is in the behind, and in the skewer, the opposite. But it doesn't matter. In both cases, you will win something if you are the attacking side, hopefully. So what should you do to avoid it? Don't put your pieces on the same line unless there is some kind of harmony between them. They can protect each other or support each other. So in these cases it's not good. How can you make harmony between your pieces? Put them on the same line. If they are rooks, two rooks, put them on the same file or even on the same rank, so they will support each other. If there are two bishops, let's talk about the bishops. We did not talk about it before. You can support your bishop. They cannot protect each other, but you can put them in parallel diagonals. In this way you are maximizing the strength of the bishops, or you can do it in another way where you can put them like this. This bishop is attacking this diagonal, this bishop is attacking this diagonal. So it depends where you want to attack. In these cases you are controlling the longest diagonals in the board, and in this cases, in the other case, you are attacking on the same direction. This is about the bishops. We talked about the knights. Let's talk again about the knights. You can put them either protecting each other or attacking or protecting squares close to each other. In this case, every knight is attacking the center from its perspective. So both knights are doing excellent job teaming up together to protect important squares. So that's how we team up the knights. We talked about the rooks and the bishops. The queen can team up with either the rook by making a battery, or maybe even you can use both rooks to team up with the queen. Let's put them like this, much better. So now this file is very strong in your grip. And also we can team up the queen with a bishop. Putting a bishop and the queen on the same diagonal will be much effective than attacking with the queen alone or with the bishop alone. So how can I avoid getting pinned or skewered? Simply by teaming up my pieces. How can I do it? Let's see the board here. We have excellent teamwork between the rooks and the queen. Two rooks and the queen making a battery on this line, which is super strong. My knights also are protecting each other, which is kind of teaming up. And my bishops are attacking parallel diagonals. In this case, the bishops are doing excellent teamwork, and nobody can do something against them. When your pieces are teaming up together, they are giving much more power than playing one piece alone. And on the other hand, when pieces are not talking to each other, there is no harmony, there is no teaming up, you will find a lot of tactics in the way. In this case, the bishop and the king are on the same line and the bishop is not protected. So if I can get a rook here to this file, I will pin the bishop, absolute pin. Next move I can win it for free. Also, the queen and the knight, they are on the same line and they don't speak the same language. So if I can put a rook here protected with some other rook, I will win. I will be skewering the queen and the knight. Now if the queen moves, I will take the knight for free. Also, what are these rooks doing? They speak the same language, but there is a barrier in between, so they are not in harmony at all. I can make something, we will talk about it later, which is called the double attack. If I could bring my bishop here, for instance, I will be attacking both rooks at the same time. Also, if I put a bishop here, I will be attacking, I need protection, of course, some knight here. So now the bishop is attacking both the queen and the knight at the same time. So all kind of tactics become reality when my pieces are not in harmony. So if you want to improve in chess, try always to play with your pieces like a team. Don't let them be scattered like this. No harmony whatsoever between them. Keep your pieces always, as I said in the last video, safe, SAC rule, safe, active and connected. Let's do it here very fast. Let's say black just castled. Once you castle, immediately your rooks, if you finished your development first, that's in the opening, you need to finish your development and castle your king so your rooks can talk to each other. And this knight is not good on the rim, you need to put it somewhere else here. And where is the shield of the king? Always keep your king castled and protected behind his pawns. And this queen is too far. What is she doing here? We need to take it back to our... It's the best to put your queen in the second or the third rank, depends upon the situation. But don't go too far with your queen, she will be attacked or skewered or maybe pinned. You never know. This bishop, okay, in the center, but it can be pinned, so it's not safe because the queen is exposed. I need to put some pawns here to cover my queen, and now my bishop cannot be pinned, cannot be skewered. Maybe it could be attacked by some pawns from here, so it's better to be ready to move it back somewhere here or even here to further protect my king. In this case, all my pieces are talking to each other. There is harmony between my pieces. They are talking the same language, all of them, no exception. The queen is protecting the rook, rooks are protecting each other, the knight is protected by the queen and the pawn. This bishop is protected by two pawns, not just one, and it is protecting them also. These pawns are a chain protecting each other, and all my pawns are connected. Let's continue this chain. So now all black pawns are connected in one chain. Nobody can attack them, and if someone tries to attack them, they can support each other. Okay guys, that's it for today. We finished the pin and the skewer. Next video we can talk about another tactic in the middle game. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you like it, and tell me your ideas in the comments below. Bye bye.